Hey loves, welcome back. And to state the obvious, yes, I did go on blonde. I do have some yellow, which I'm not that happy about, but this isn't the final look. So expect more blonde with yes, less yellow. So today to start off, we're going to be using all drugstore products, well, most of them. So I applied some Vaseline lip therapy and now I'm priming with my favorite NYX color correcting liquid. This is just a color corrector for your whole face. And to prime our foundation, we're using Maybelline's Master Prime. It just blurs and smooths out your skin. I could never talk. But this is pretty good. I've used it before, so that's why I had to pick it up again. For foundation today, we're using L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. It's the full coverage new foundation. I did get a way lighter shade, but I don't mind it because I'm like super blonde right now, so either way, like pale doesn't look that bad on me. Plus, when you add the bronzer, it all looks good. And it is really hard to like see what shade you are in the bottle it comes in, well, like the packaging. What could I say about this? It is full coverage. It's a little drying and I'm oily. Not my favorite. I would choose probably like the Pro Matte over this one. But again, if you're dry, maybe the Pro Matte isn't good for you either. And of course, I had to use my Wet n Wild's contouring palette, so I'm just going to contour my nose with it and my cheeks. You know how I usually add earth on top of like the Wet n Wild one? It totally makes a difference. Like this isn't dark enough for a contour. Maybe because it's just like the foundation I'm using. I don't know. I didn't really like it on me by itself. But what could you do about it? So now for blush, we're using NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. I'm using like the pinkish shade on the corner. For highlight, we're using Wet n Wild's Illuminating palette. I know I'm not using Anastasia. I couldn't, but you know, this was okay. Could you tell I'm not a big fan? But yeah, it was decent. I just mixed all the colors in there because it does have like golds and pinks, and I just applied it everywhere where I usually highlight with my Dose of Colors fan brush. For eyeshadow today, we're going to use this Remo London Magnifies Shadow. This palette caught my attention more than any other palette at the drugstore, and it actually surprised me because it's really good. So for the transition shade, I took like the medium brown that's in the middle. Yeah, these don't have, I don't think these have names. But yeah, I just took that medium brown and placed it all in the transition, in the crease, sorry. By the way, I had to film this twice. So the first time I filmed it, my camera just acted up. So I had to film it again. And this time I feel like my shadows weren't as dark and like vibrant as they were the first time. So sorry about that. You'll see in the picture I posted that it does come out darker the first time, but I just tried my best to film the same looks and techniques. Next, I'm going in with like a mauve brown shade, and this is just going to deepen up our crease. So I went in with a smaller blending brush and just placing it straight at the crease. So I start at the outer corner and then just move it in. And like I said, in the first try that I did, it did come out darker, so just use my picture as a reference if you do this. Because I did do it darker in the first look. Now I'm just using the same technique I usually do, which is a concealer. I just used the same concealer we used today, which was Maybelline Fit Me. I'm not sure if I grabbed that clip in there, but yes, I did use Maybelline Fit Me in lights for under my eyes. And I'm going in with a flat brush and just shaping out my lid, just so it looks like I have a bigger lid space and my light shimmery shade will pop. Now you couldn't see that color, but it was like a super light pink shimmery shade. Like it was just really pretty. You just couldn't see it, but that's just what I'm applying on my lid. I did spray some MAC Fix Plus, but if you don't have that, I know it's not a drugstore item. You could just use eye drops or water. Plain water will do. And then I'm just going back in with that shimmery light pink shade and just placing it on top, just to make it more vibrant. Yeah, I was like super surprised that these shadows works. Like they don't look like they're vibrant, but once you put them on and like stack them on, they look really pretty. And I'm just going in back and forth, just blending everything. For the glitter today on our crease, we're going to use NYX pink glitter and the Duo lash glue. So you can find the lash glue at the drugstore as well. I'm just placing it on something, and then I'm gonna grab that glue by itself and just place it on the crease. I'm not gonna go all the way at the outer end of our eye. I'm just going kind of like halfway. And now I'm placing the glitter on top of the glue that we applied on our crease. And make sure you're using a flat brush so you could just get it like a crisp glitter line. And I'm sorry you couldn't see the glitter, but it's like actually pink. You'll see in the picture that I posted, it was just way more vibrant when I did it the first time. And I'm going in with NYC's liquid eyeliner. Even when I do high-end makeup, I always use this eyeliner. It's like my favorite. To just do a regular wing. Now for lashes, I'm using Nicole Guerrero, and I can't say her last name, and her lash line with Eyelure, not sure. But you can find those at the drugstore as well if they haven't sold out. And for the lips today, I'm using Milani's Amore lip cream in Adorable. And I really like these lip creams. They're like kind of matte, kind of like a liquid lipstick almost, but they have tons of colors and they're all pretty. To finish off the look, I'm just applying Maybelline's mascara and Great Lash, and then your look is complete. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next Valentine's Day tutorial. I hope you guys give it a like and subscribe. Oh, and please share around.